What's up? It's Billy Balls. I'm from New. What's up? It's Billy Balls. I ride for Factory Husqvarna race team, and I'm from Newcastle. What's up? It's Billy Balls. I'm 27 years old. Ride for Husqvarna Factory race team, and we're here 5 minutes with Fletch.
What was it like becoming world champion?
It was amazing. Like, obviously, I mean, it was amazing. Obviously, growing up, it was was my dream from ever since I could remember. Really, used to watch. I did trials pretty much my whole life as a kid, but I would be a fan and I would watch just like every form of racing, really, like motocross, enduro, trials, MotoGP, and yes, I've been like such a big fan of the sport and seen and like always kind of that was my ultimate goal. I'd always dreamed to be there. So to finally be able to get it done was pretty special.
What's your favourite thing about the Huskies?
My favorite thing about Husqvarna is, well, I'm actually going to. My favorite thing is that they have such a range of bikes because I like to do such a variety of racing. Obviously, I mean, my job is to race in super enduro and hard enduro, and obviously, I get given an amazing platform and, in my opinion, the best bike out there to go and perform at that. But they also are very. I'm lucky that they allow me to go and come and race here. Done Western Beach race a few times. Various things. So they have such a range of bikes that I can. I'm pretty much sorted no matter where I want to go and play.
What's been your favourite enduro race?
Oh, to pick one's tricky. But I'm going to say, to pick one's hard. I'm going to say any super enduro because I think racing in an arena indoors is just something special about it. But I've done a lot of amazing races, but yeah, I think racing indoors just has that special feel about it.
So when you're like down in the quarry for a start of the enduro race, what do you think?
That's a tough one. Down at the start of Erzberg, we have to get to the start line, which is at the bottom of the quarry, like way over an hour before the start. So it's just like, obviously, it's usually quite hot. I mean, it has been different various weather, but more times than not, it's pretty hot. You're obviously in the bottom of the quarry, and it's kind of like orange rock all around you, so the sun's just kind of reflecting, and it's just like everything's brewing. Obviously, temperature's rising. You're getting so nervous because Esberg is, I would say. Obviously we do have FIM championships and overall stuff these days, but Esberg's still the biggest and the most special race of the year, I would say. So, it's a tough one. You just got to try and stay calm. And it's also such a difficult start to the race because there's 50 guys on the front row, so 50 riders setting off into usually a flat kind of gravelly corner and then a hill climb. So 50 guys hitting that together is also a pretty insane way to start a race. So just trying to stay calm, keep your mind as clear as possible because you also don't really know what's coming in the next couple of hours because we're not allowed to walk the track anymore at Erzberg. So we actually race that race blind these days. It's a mix of everything, but just really try and stay as calm as possible because the next couple of hours is more than likely going to be complete chaos.
What advice would you give to a kid of my age racing?
I'd say just have. You got to remember to have fun. Obviously, if you by all means have dreams and aspirations to go as far as you can, but at the end of the day, I think you need to be motivated and there's got to be have fun, listen, try and to be as much of a sponge as possible. Try and get knowledge from everywhere. Listen to as much as possible, learn as much as possible. But yeah, just you got to remember to have fun as well, because if you're not enjoying it, then it can be. Well, I mean, luckily for me, I've always enjoyed it, but I can imagine that it's a lot harder to get to the top if you're not enjoying it.
What if you could design your dream bike? what would it be?
It's also a tough one because I enjoy doing so much different kind of riding, to be honest. But I would say, to be honest, a Husqvarna FE 350, so the 350 four-stroke enduro bike, I think isn't far off. If I would say a dream bike, because I think you could do just about anything, everything on that bike. I could, if I needed to, I could do every race: motocross, hard enduro, super enduro. So yeah, I would definitely use that as a base, and maybe just do a couple of little mods or tweaks just for personal preference. But I think as a starting point, the 350 four-stroke is pretty good.
Do you have any like pre-race rituals that you have to do before a race?
Nah, no rituals. I try and avoid all of that stuff because I feel like if something wasn't to happen, it would probably have a worse negative effect on me than obviously the positive effect of doing it. So, no race rituals really. Just try and keep as calm as possible. Try often. Sometimes listen to some music or something. It depends as well. Obviously, my races are so different. Sometimes we're in a stadium, lot of people around. Sometimes we could literally be like on top of a mountain in the middle of nowhere. So every race is so different for us. It almost becomes hard to have a set routine as well because sometimes there's a truck there, sometimes there's a van there, sometimes we have to ride on the road to get to the start. So yeah, nothing specific.
What's your favourite memory racing?
Ooh. Again, I struggle with making decisions, so to pick one thing for these answers is tough. But I'm going to say probably my first ever super enduro race win, which was the final round of the 2019 season. No, 2020 season in Sweden. Was the first big event for me to win, and I just came back from having a broken leg and missed the full championship the year before. So yeah, Sweden 2020. All my family was there. A lot of some of my sponsors that have kind of supported me for majority of my career. So yeah, that was a special one.
What got you into riding?
Mainly my dad. I'm from like pretty much the city centre of Newcastle, so it's motorbikes and dirt bikes isn't a typical sport to get into. But my dad was always just such a big fan of racing and motorbikes. Him and his friends were, real like hardcore motorbike guys. They never raced or competed or anything, but had road bikes or used to play on the fields and stuff like that. So I was just around them from such a young age. Sorry, with my dad and his friends, and just all from my earliest memory really is all I wanted to do was ride bikes or watch dirt bikes and all kinds of bikes on TV. So my dad definitely.
What was it like becoming a Red Bull athlete?
Amazing. That was my ultimate dream, to be honest. Since one of my earliest memories was for so long I'd looked up to so many things that Red Bull do, and so many athletes that Red Bull work with, and to me, it is just the ultimate sponsor. So it was, I almost at one point thought it might never happen because various team sponsors over the years has conflicted and stuff like that, and felt like maybe it might never happen. So that almost made it feel even more special when things did line up, and the dream came true.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you very much.